When I tell parents who don't know me my tutoring rates for the first time, they are often shocked. And frequently they tell me, no, their child has got extra math classes at school, which is freaking awesome. I didn't have that. But then they show me their report with marks like this: 31%, 43%, 27%. And it's at this point where I lovingly explain that sadly, whatever extra classes their child is receiving, it isn't working, because the results speak louder and clearer than words ever could. And I get it. My mom spent 30,000 Rand on my maths tutoring, and that was just tutoring. Never mind the transport, the accommodation, the meals, the pocket money, the stationery, the books, and so on. But the cost of deciding not to invest in your child's maths is far greater. Like a lack of options and opportunities, them not being able to get into university, having to settle for jobs that chip away at their happiness, a limit on how much income they can earn, being forced into things instead of having the privilege to choose, not being able to financially support themselves, and the list could go on and on. And I have personally felt the sting that comes with neglecting your maths, which is why I can humbly say the price isn't worth it. And for me, I wasn't willing to settle for a life that was marked by the bare minimum, which is why I redid my maths and gave it every ounce of my attention, focus, and time. And I'm so grateful to my younger self that I did, and to my dearest mother who chose to invest in me. Because as I've said before, maths has been the greatest seed that I've ever sowed into my life, that has allowed me to experience more fruit, abundance, and fulfillment than I ever thought possible. And so my hope is that you and your child would choose to invest in maths too, because it's always helpful to weigh up the cost now versus the cost later. All I can do is share my personal experience of what maths has done for me and for my precious students to help you sidestep the mistakes that I made. Because ultimately, you have to make a decision that is best for you and for your child. So I hope this helps. And if you found this valuable, follow for more practical maths tips that are going to help your child both now in their results and long into their future.